In this video, I am going to explain about predefined exception class hierarchy with the help of an example. We know that predefined exceptions are classified into two types. They are asynchronous exceptions and synchronous exceptions. Now, I'll explain asynchronous exceptions with the help of an example. Let us assume that you are working on a machine. Then some of the components of the machine is not working. For example, mouse, keyboard or motherboard. Those types of problems are called asynchronous exceptions. External problems such as power failure also comes under asynchronous exception. If we have any memory problem, we get an asynchronous exception called java.lang.stack overflow error. As a real-time programmer, we never deal with asynchronous exceptions. Since asynchronous exceptions related library is not fully developed by Sun Microsystem. As on today, asynchronous exceptions related library is in research and development of Sun Microsystem. Java.lang.error is the superclass for all asynchronous exceptions. And the next one is synchronous exceptions. Synchronous exceptions deal with programmatic runtime errors like file not found exception, class not found exception, IO exception, arithmetic exception, array index out of bounds exception. Synchronous exceptions are divided into two types. They are checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions. Java.lang.exception is the superclass for all checked exceptions and Java.lang.runtime exception is the superclass for all unchecked exceptions. If the checking process becomes fail in the hard disk or in the secondary memory, then we will get checked exceptions. For example, all of you see this Java program. This is a Java program to read data from the file test.txt. You don't need to remember all the statements in this program. By using this example, I would like to show you one of the checked exception. You just need to know the purpose of the program and compilation and execution steps of this program. That's it. If you observe here, we have written this program to read data from test.txt. Here is the test.txt. Okay, we want to read data from test.txt file. Here actually test.txt file does not exist. That is, we are trying to access data from non-existing file. Okay, so now we will compile this program. Javac datastream example.java, because program name is datastream example, right? So Javac datastream example.java. So when we compile this program, we didn't get any error. Okay, so now we will try to execute the program. Java space datastream example. Okay, but when we execute this program, okay, we will get file not found exception. What is the exception here? File not found exception. What is the name of the file? Test.txt. Okay, we got this error because of the checking process becomes fail in the hard disk or in the secondary memory. So this error comes under checked exception. Okay, this error comes under checked exception. Now we will see another checked exception, that is IO exception. Okay, IO means input output exception. Okay, the reason for IO exceptions are, if all the pages in the notebook are over, then you cannot write on the cover page, right? In the similar way, if hard disk is full, then we cannot create and store the file in the hard disk. This example comes under IO exception. And the next one is material existing but letters are not readable. Okay. In the similar way, file existing but we cannot read data from the corrupted file. This exception comes under IO exception. And the next one is textbook looking like a notes. We cannot write on the book, right? But we can read from the file. Okay, so this exception comes under IO exception. Like file not found exception, we have another checked exception, that is class not found exception. Okay, so class not found exception, file not found exception, IO exceptions comes under checked exceptions. Okay, and the next category is unchecked exceptions. Okay, we have seen arithmetic exception, array index out of bounds exception in the last video. Those exceptions comes under checked exceptions. Okay, those exceptions comes under checked exception. And java.lang runtime exception is a superclass for all unchecked exceptions. Okay, so now we will see the predefined exception class hierarchy chart. Okay, we know that along with our regular Java program, one more Java program is running in the background to collect unused memory space. That is called garbage collector program. Java.lang.object is the superclass for all the classes in Java, and it provides garbage collector program to its subclasses. Okay, so now java.lang. I have written long, but the package name here is lang, L-A-N-G. Okay, java.lang.throwable is the superclass for all exceptions in Java. Okay, and the next one is java.lang.error. Java.lang.error is the superclass for all asynchronous exceptions. Okay, then java.lang.exception is the superclass for all synchronous checked exceptions. Okay, and next one is java.lang.runtime exception is the superclass for all synchronous unchecked exceptions. Okay, so this is about predefined exception class hierarchy. Example for classes under java.lang.error is stack overflow error, and example for classes under java.lang.exception is file not found exception, IO exception, class not found exception. And classes under java.lang.runtime exception are arithmetic exception, number format exception, and array index out of bounds exception.